There's films that we watch, and there's films that ask more of us. To see what we might have missed, to hear what has often gone unheard, to step inside someone else's life and to learn about their truths, their pain, their journey. And even though their stories might be very different than ours, we walk away realizing we're all deeply human. And that's why the Inside Out Film Festival matters. For over 30 years, this festival has provided an important space for the 2SLGBTQ+ community. A space for filmmakers to show their work, for audiences to gather and be challenged. And if there's one word that connects all of this, is respect. And to learn more about respect in the Inside Out Film Festival, let's go to Carly Beath, the executive director. And my first question is, why do you think this is your dream job?
I love film festivals. I love the way they kind of bring people together. As a queer person, getting to work for a 2SLGBTQ+ film festival is such a joy. So I'm very lucky to have this job. Our festival identity and theme this year is collective effervescence. It's kind of based on this concept that there's this bubbling energy, this shared excitement when people come together around a common purpose. So we have all of our screenings, you'll see people chatting in lineups about their favorite films, reuniting with old friends. So there really is this kind of like festival magic and excitement that people will find at the festival. It's interesting. I think there is a bit of a rollback to some of the progress that we've made, and that's hard to see, but it really makes us double down on what our festival offers and that sense of community. One, people can see themselves reflected on screen and feel a resonance with their own experiences, but also it's a chance to learn about other people's experiences and to kind of gain empathy and understanding.
One of our core values as an organization is respect. Respect really comes to life when you build space for stories and perspectives that don't always get heard. I think of my own experience growing up and not seeing the LGBT community being displayed on the screen. And the first time I saw that, it was profound. Inside Out is exactly that, a platform where artists from community can tell their stories authentically, and those stories travel beyond the communities where they're told.
The Inside Out Festival is crucial. It's essential for filmmakers like myself. It's a home for queer film. It's super important for queer films to be represented everywhere, but it's also just as important for us to be represented on home turf in our own space. I'm old enough to remember when the queer community was fighting for tolerance, and respect is 5 steps further than tolerance. So it's respect for the lives and choices of other people without judging them, I guess.
When you think about RBC as your longest standing sponsor, what's on the highlight reel?
For us to have a sponsor as long as we've had RBC, it's really important. It's a delight for us to work with RBC because they really care about the festival. They want to be a partner in obviously the financial sense, but also to be involved in terms of speaking to filmmakers, to talk about the financial side of things, and to really support and come out as, employees and feel a sense of pride as colleagues for what they're supporting.
So there's a number of things that we're doing beyond the festival itself. Through the International Finance Forum, as an example, filmmakers connect directly with the people that can greenlight their projects. And the Refocus Fund has put much needed funds directly into the hands of the creators. So, that's real investment in the filmmakers and in their careers to sort of help hear the voices that don't get heard.
And then we can see this kind of journey where they would support a program that a filmmaker comes through, then that filmmaker comes back to us with the film, and RBC is supporting that as well. So there's really kind of this continuous journey between us and our partners and the filmmakers. My message, I think, is thank you, because it's not easy to make films. I am so grateful to filmmakers that they keep persevering and pushing ahead and that they trust Inside Out with their films. I'm really grateful to all the filmmakers who are sharing their art.
Well, here's to Inside Out and many more years of sharing stories that matter.